Your title here is Business Relationship Manager. And, you know, I'm not a title person. I'm not a fan of titles, and that's why we don't have titles on our business cards.
Yeah.
But with you, we wanted a title, we wanted to call your new role something that was meaningful because your job is about relationships, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
That was actually an opportunity for you to give me an answer. So it's about relationships with suppliers.
Yes, that's right. My job basically look after the connection between suppliers and retailers. So I work as a middle person or middleman that connects the dots.
So you say you're kind of a middleman connecting the dots. It's a good analogy. You work with customers who are, you know, some of the bigger customers and sort of new to us, but you also work with some new suppliers to try and bring those together using the software.
That's right. So my job is very much looking after the retailer's needs. By doing so, we educate the supplier to do electronic invoicing. So that will just help out the retailers to cut down errors and also time. And then in return, obviously, the supplier is not going to do any additional work without any sort of benefits. So in return, what we do offer is we can provide them with sales information so that they can know what's the retailer's performance like.
How long have you been here?
So I've been with Tower for close to 10 years.
Really?
Yes.
You need to be reminding the company about a 10-year party or something. So you've only been in this role though for...
So in this business relationship role, it's probably 8 months.
Right.
So far, yep.
You came here in a sort of a roundabout way because you finished your degree, I think that was at Monash.
That's right. So I finished my Bachelor of Computer Science in 2002 and I started with Tower in 2004. Started as a help desk and then moved into an installer role, and not long after that, a couple of years later, I moved into business, software development and look after the software changes and stuff like that for another 2 to 3 years. And then it evolves into a accounts manager role, which is looking after Victoria and Tasmania.
That's a sales role.
That's right, yes.
So you've done help desk, installation, managed the software team, sales, and now you're in this business relationship management role.
Yes.
So, given the various roles you've had in the company, how do you think those roles play into what you're doing today?
I mean, given that the whole, like sort of moving along all the different departments and areas in Tower, I think that's how it makes me the best candidate to do this current business relationship role, because I could easily relate to what the retailers need and what the markets need. At the same time, you know, because I know the technical side as well, so I could easily talk to the supplier in terms of what we can offer and what we can do. There are times that I struggle because, you know, obviously I'm representing the client or our Tower customers, so it becomes a challenge trying to fight for certain changes within the software.
I know we've had some disagreements over time, and
that's right. So there are times that we always get to a conclusion of what we need to do to move forward. So there are times that there's tough conversation, but then there are times that, you know, like the company can see the needs of making the changes, so we will reprioritize all our development schedule to make things happen so that we can be, you know, in the market.
Yeah. Just talking now, and you reminding me that you've been here almost 10 years. I think you were our first Cantonese and Mandarin speaking support person.
Yes.
So 10 years ago, through you were the cause of us being able to say to the marketplace, we now offer support in Mandarin or Cantonese.
Yep. Yes, that's right.
It's a pretty unique situation to be in, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It is a very challenging thing to do, because I started with a company where everyone is Australian, and have to speak a different language in the help desk team is not easy, especially when you're just on the phone talking to a client and all your other co-workers stare at you like, you know, being a crazy person. But yeah, you sort of move on from that.
So thinking back to those early help desk days, do you find that experience is useful even in your role today, 10 years on?
I would say very much. Like it just helps you to. It helps in terms of for you to relate to a story, or when you try to make break the ice with the supplier or with the client. Because, you don't feel like it just started a conversation easily. That sort of connection in the past. Yeah.
One of the things that's hard for us is to match expectations. When we sell a point of sale system, we sell a system that exists.
Yep.
And I'm thinking here about a particular situation we've had recently, and we won't go into the name of the business.
Yes, that's right.
But we sold a system saying it would do certain things, and it does those things. The new customer bought the system expecting it would do some other things, and it's only when they installed the system that they found it didn't do exactly what they wanted it to do, even though we'd never said it would do those things.
Yes.
And so that fell on your shoulders to work with the customer to come to an agreement on some changes that we would make fairly quickly for them.
That's right.
And you had to manage that and manage their expectation.
Yes. So it started with the salesman ahead, and the clients then found out some of the features are not exactly up to their standards, or the way they expected. So I then got involved in basically work out their expectation, also list out in point forms what are the areas that we need to work on. And between the two parties, obviously, we come to agreement that certain features we will develop right away. So with that expectation, we managed to produce the software or the changes within 2 weeks and deliver it back to the client. So right now the client's happy and Tower is happy too, so that's good.
So that's a good win for you. It's a good win.
Yes, it's a good achievement in terms of getting everyone work together and just get the product out there.
Do you enjoy what you do?
Yes, very much.
Thank you.
All right.